Good evening, everyone. Today is 4th of August 2024. It is around 9:16 p.m. in the evening. Okay, let's start the analysis together. As you already know, we have a very big move on the market yesterday or the whole week in general. This kind of market move, especially on the JPY, actually we are kind of expecting. Okay, and yeah, they are now, the market is like the whole market is now, narrative is changed. They were talking about the inflation. Now they are talking about it's not outright deflation yet. They're talking about the sustaining the economic activities, because out of sudden the market have been, a lot of our datas are pointing otherwise, especially I'm sure you know what I'm gonna say, right? Especially that unemployment rate. Okay, so this is a very important data. The unemployment rate is going to be the is going to be like a barometers that the market have to talk about. All right, so let me show this one, just a quick one. So actually the unemployment rate is the highest since somewhere, they managed to bring down since 2022. So it's like by right, I feel that the Federal Reserve should have done better. All right, they should have like cut the rate quite some time back already. So I think they're gonna have a bit of I would say a bit late, really late in a way. Of course, that means in order for them to catch up, right, they have to cut aggressively, in my opinion. Okay, but anyway, see what they have to say. All right, because if they have been like trying not to, trying not to like not to cut the rate, I think the market will force them to cut it. You got what I mean? Like market drops much until they may want to cut it. I think that might be the case, because so far they are like talking about want to play around the bushes. Actually, they have been postponed already, right? Since starting of 2024, they have been saying first they say they want to cut. We are already in the like month number 8 already, so they have been like dodging the bullet. You see? Okay, so anyway, going forward, I think it's going to be very challenging. All right, I think the Federal Reserve might be, is not they want or they don't want, but they might be forced to cut the rate soon. Okay, so now let's start with the individual pairs together. All right, okay, let's start with our British pound. As usual, the left side is our future CFD, the right side is our future. Okay, you can see from my sort of like a arrow direction, right? I'm expecting market may do a little bit of pullback, but nonetheless, the real direction is still the downward movement. Okay, so I'm expecting market to go lower. British pound, the COT, you can see that we have a very strong the extreme crowd, so-called overcrowding going on already. So I think the market is very likely to come down soon. You can see the small trader also have been pretty much on the sort of like on the high side. Okay, let's take a look on the 3 years time frame. Is there any big difference or not? 3 year time frame, they are also the highest, right? And 3 years time frame, they are almost at the highest as well. So I think in the near future, British pound, I think we should try to wait and sell will be the better choice. Last Friday, we have a bit of pullback, which is a good thing in a way. Let them pull back up higher. All right, then I think we should wait for some sort of like a pullback to to push it down lower and stuff like that. So my suggestion is that if you want to short, wait at the higher level for us to short it down. For example, like this kind of level, we are talking about somewhere around 1.285, this kind of level. All right, 1.285, 1.29, if even better. All right, so I'm waiting for a short only. All right, so we will be just patiently waiting for it. Resistance 1.283, 1.288, and 1.29. 1.29 I just mentioned. And another important resistance is also 1.295. Okay, so these two levels is very important, 29 and 295, and support 1.277, 1.271, and 1.264. Okay, all right, let's move on. Another one is Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD, Euro USD is slightly a little bit different. Okay, I am not seeing anything from our market composition information. I have already shared it. Yeah, please go and take a look. So I will just leave it flow it is. Okay, I think market will likely to go to this kind of swing level. All right, you can see here. You can see here this kind of swing level for a retest, in my opinion. I think that's about it. Okay, so it's too early to short, definitely. I think it will likely to go 1.096, this kind of stuff. 1.096, 1.097. So resistance 1.096, 1.097, and 1.099, which is 1.19. All right. and support 1.085, 1.08, and 1.078. Okay, so from our market composition, they are giving between the market composition and the our price action is not really gelling up. So just let it be for a while. I'm slightly bullish. I won't be so serious about it. Okay. Another one is Aussie US dollar. All right. So far I have one recommendation, which is I will be actively looking forward to sell the the British pound from the higher level possibly. All right. I mean I will monitor daily. All right. Then let the price action see how if really go in my favor, I will go and take a position. Aussie also quite similar. I'm expecting our market composition is as per our market composition, the non-commercial is really going lower. So I'm expecting market even if they pull up, I think gonna be short-lived in my opinion. Okay, I will do my best. I will try to lock the lock the drawing as the week develop ready. So they like I will do something like this. So it's like only when I want to update on the some this kind of like a retain number, all this kind of thing that I will take it up. So so I'm expecting market to pull back eventually lower. Okay, so 0.66 is kind of level. All right, so I'm expecting this to happen. Yep. So resistance 0.5, 0.655, 0.659, and 0.66. Support 0.649, 0.647, and 0.648. I'm slightly bearish on this guy. New Zealand. Another one is New Zealand. All right. New Zealand also pretty similar. New Zealand let the market go up higher first as well. I'm not really going to do anything on this guy yet. So I think I'm pretty much on the neutral for the time being, in my opinion. So let the market a bit of like do kind of like go up a bit higher first. So resistance 0.597, 0.6, 0.602. Support 0.597, sorry, 0.593, 0.59, and 0.586. So far, from all these four that I have covered, I think British pound is one of the weakest one in my opinion. All right. Another one is gold. Resistance 2.47, 2.5. Support 2.43, 2.41, and 2.38. I won't be bullish on this. I will be slightly bearish on this. So far I have one recommendation, which is British dollars short, and a gold is my first KIV. Okay, on the short side lah, right? And another one is silver. Silver, actually, we have been quite bearish on silver for a while, if you remember. Okay, just let me show you. I think they might do a bit of push up first before they go up. Before they eventually go lower. So we have a bit of resistance here, which is around here, 39.5. Another strong resistance around $31. All right. So I think I will do something like this. I think this 39.5 is a little bit too low. I think it's this around here will be the very good resistance level. So if you want to short it down, you got to be quite carefully. If you short now, you need to make sure the price session keep on continue coming up. All right. If not, I think they might do some sort of testing to the upside, in my opinion. I won't be taking out this drawing easily. So this is my projection. Okay. So silver. All right. So I'm neutral and slightly bearish at this moment. I am like thinking that market might go back up a little bit more before they come back down. Eventually, market stay downward. All right. Okay. Another one is US dollar Canadian. Okay. US dollar Canadian. Hang on. US dollar Canadian. We have been waiting for it to come down for quite a while already. All right. Unfortunately, they have been dilly-dally. Okay. Hang on. I won't be long for US dollar Canadian. I will be monitoring, but we need more clue to prove us that market is about to go lower. Okay. So I think in a few weeks or a few months time, US dollar Canadian or SSS Canadian drop will be very significant. Okay, so this is my KIV. All right, resistance 1.38, 1.39, 1.395, 1.385, 1.382, and 1.379. Okay, another one is US dollar CHF. US dollar CHF, we have a surprise move as well. Okay, hang on. And if you look at it's mean the Swiss franc being going lower, right? We should have seen it coming. So currently, I think the market is a bit near to some support level. So I think market would like to go down lower a little bit more, do some testing before they may bounce. So we need to carefully following the downside. Okay, I'm bearish still. So but I'll be careful. All right. Resistance 0.894, 0.87, 0.88. Support 0.854, 0.848, and 0.841. Okay. Another one is US dollar JPY. US dollar JPY also same issue. All right. It's like a very, I don't know, like face palm like that. We remember we have a short here actually. All right. So what happened? Of course, we kind of like foresee the whole thing. All right, so what is next? So it's same thing as well. We already at kind of like a support level. So we need to be careful. I think market will do a bit of finer swing before they may do some sort of retest and stuff like that. Overall, I'm still bearish on this. All right, I'm expecting market to do some potential bounce in the near future. Even if it is bounce, which is a good thing, let the market bounce and we'll wait for the sell from higher growth. Okay, so this one also bearish. Resistance 148.3, 150, 151, 152. Support 146.2, 145, and 142. All right, another one is US Dow Jones. All right, US Dow Jones is, hang on. Okay, US Dow Jones, this one already happened. I expecting this to happen, right? So it's already happened. So I'm going to take this away. All right, this arrow is already happened. Let me unlock this one first. Okay, I'm going to take. So I think going forward, what will happen to Dow Jones is that I think the market is likely to go up first, then before they swing it right back down as well. So you see, we are already at those support level already. So I'll be watching it very closely. All right, I'll be watching it very closely. I think we are stay pretty much on the downtrend. It's just that, before sometimes the downtrend also they will do some sort of bounce first. So I think in the foreseeable future, I think might be a better choice for you to like wait and sell will be the better words. I will be a bit cautious on selling on Monday. All right, to tell you the truth, I'll be very, very cautious at this moment. Okay, let me show you one of the data that I'm looking at. Okay, you can see, of course, it's obviously this is the this is the flow data. All right. You can see the flow have been kind of like a dropping in a way, right? So that's why the market finally catch up on this guy, right? So currently, we are already finally catching up. Is agree, all right? It's just that we need to be careful as well because for the past few days, there's some minor flow picking up as well. All right, so there is some sort of like a carefulness that you need to do, and this is number one. All right, so overall is down. Okay, just a minor. There's some careful. You need to be careful on this guy because there's some minor picking up. Okay, that's number one. Okay, number two is our VIX, right? You know the VIX is keep on going spiking. Okay, I don't say lower, spiking more and more. That means if the VIX spike more, that means we have more and more tendency of bearishness. So let's say on Monday, all right, currently the VIX spikes here, right? You can see the VIX are spiking. Actually, it's a 3-day in a row, right? So let's say the VIX spike lower on Monday. So that means there might be some potential bullishness come back in as well. So we need to really focus, one by one, right? So far, currently, I would say it's slightly bearish for sure. All right, it's just that you need to be careful on this one. All right, and I'm also working on the flow kind of like I would just say flow data number 2. All right, so flow data number 2, how it works is that they works in the inverse way of for the market. For example, if the flow is going down, all right, so F data, I just call it F data. I haven't given you a name yet, okay? So if this F data is going down, you can see the market is going up, all right? Then if it is going up, they are kind of like going sideways for this case. But once they go down, right? So you can see this going up as well. So you can see 1, 1, 2, 2. So that you can have a loose translation that they are indirectly proportionate. Okay, so you can see here from here the market coming down. Of course, this guy is going up, right? So now if you look here for the past few days since 35th of July, all right, you can see this flow 2 of F2 is really going down, right? So do you think it is quite similar to number 1, right? Can you see that there's a similarity there? If number 1 happened, what should be the stock market should do, right? Stock market might be, you got my point here? So to conclude, from all the parameters that I'm looking at, right, not all of them are pointing the same direction. So from the flow one is not so bearish, right? Then from our VIX is bearish, right? Okay, so this is good. This is question mark a little bit, and this is definitely not bearish here. All right, so this is not. So it's like a out of 3, sort of like they are all quite independent. They are quite independent data. If I don't do like price action indicator 1, price action indicator 2, we are already beyond way past this level already, right? So these are quite independent each other. All right. So from what I know, they are not not all 3 are in line. Okay, they are not all 3 are in line. Example 1, the 3s are in line. Let me show you when the 3s are in line. Here, this VIX is going down, right? So this proves us to be bearish. Agree? Okay. And you can see the flows are also kind of going down, right? At least they are not flows are not picking up. So this is also bearish. And you can see this F2 is also going up. That means they are pointing the downward, right? So they are also bearish. So this is a very nice period that all 3 are in line. You see a point here, but now they are not really, Yes, I agree. This is bearish, right? And this guy we need to see some more, all right? And this guy definitely is not bearish. All right, so you see, out of 3, only 1 is pointing, right? So that's why I have my bit of reservation. Please be careful on the coming week, okay? Maybe some news or whatever come in, and they might do a dead cat bounce. Don't really fall into the market chong go down I'll go and pump all this game. Careful, okay? Careful, okay? This is a point I want to say. Careful. All right. I mean, I cannot prove that because the price action, all of them are bearish for sure. Bearish, what, right? Right. The likelihood is going down is further is yes, but but there are some data that not really agreeing yet. This is my point. Okay. So next is Hong Kong. Okay, Hong Kong unfortunately is not really doing well as well. It's going down further. Okay, and they are actually getting near to the support level. So I think market have to prove to us more bullishness first. So Hong Kong is of course also pretty much on the bearish mode. Resistance that 17.3, 17.7, and 18K. Support 16.7, 16.4, and 16K. DAX basically follow US market. All right. Let me show you. And if you look at it here, you see they already moved to support level already. Of course, if you catch it here, the short side, of course, congratulations now. But now you want to short now, there's a different story a little bit here. That's my point here. Okay. So I'm slightly bearish. I'll be watching it very closely as well. Resistance 17.8, 18, and 18.2. Support 17.6, 17.4, and 17.2. Right. So next week I'll be very focusing closely, and I may or I may not be trading a lot, but I'll be here. All right, I'm here. Then I'll be watching it very closely. All right. Then I'll be focusing on my recommendation one first. Okay. Later we will go through later we will sort of summarize the recommendation. You see the crude oil also quite similar. Now the Iran and Israel, there's some very bigger issue going on right now. So there's a bit of like a different geopolitical sort of like a equation coming in already. So I'm only slightly bearish on crude oil, man. I won't be surprised if we have a bullish candle by in a few day time as well. So, slightly bearish only. Okay, so next is I am seeing some bullish case scenario in soft commodity. I know it's a bit like a funny to say. All right, so I'm seeing some sort of like bullish case scenario in soft commodity. I'll be watching it closely, especially wheat. All right, and let me go through on them because we will go through detail on the weekdays as well. So this one just give us a general view. Soybean, I'm neutral. All right, wheats I'm watching. Another one I'm watching is also corn, right? Okay, let me show you on corn. All right. So corn is also my KIV at this moment. Okay, let's move on. A few more to go. BTC. Okay, BTC, unfortunately, is slightly stay bearish. I think market will likely to do a bit of further whipping first. Okay, I want you to take a look at this number. All right, which is 63.7. I repeat, 63.7 to 64 level. As long as this level is not being broken up, we have a bit of like a bearish case scenario state. So I think we will do a bit of like a further push down a little bit more first. All right, so I'll be watching it very closely. All right, so this is this on this one. I won't be bullish anyhow for next week on this guy. Another one is Nesgas. Okay, Nesgas, I am neutral and slightly bearish at this moment. I think the market will likely to drift to the side. In my opinion, we should be watching at $2 very closely. Please do a monitor for me as well. If $2 really break out up, we will have a chance. Okay, so $2 is a very important level. So let me have a quick recap. Okay, I have one recommendation, which is British pound on the short side. All right. The rest are pretty much on the KIV. Okay, first KIV is a gold on the short side, US dollar Canadian on the short side, wheat on the long side, and corn on the long side. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 KIV and 1 recommendation. I will focusing mostly on them, on this guy that I just mentioned. And if I take any trade position, I will let you guys know.